Dear blog followers, currently it's Saturday, April the 21st, and we are still in Kashan, right now at a beautiful historical house. And we are having a visit around. As you can see, the house is around 150 years old. And this particular one is kind of exceptional among the other ones in the neighborhood or in the area, because of its facade, where you can see not only plants, which is quite usual, but also living animals like eagles and the other one, cats. Yeah, I can see cats. And there are some little figures which are not human, but kind of, you know, inhuman, like spiritual one, like kind of little demons or something like that. So that's also. There are some questions which popped out in my mind, especially, I mean, this is supposed to be a summer part and this is a winter part. The winter part, for instance, is a windkeeper, and I'm just wondering why, if it's in winter, because there is quite cold. Also, I would like to know how the life was here. I can imagine that the family was living in there, but who was living in here, or what was in these buildings or behind that wall?
I was told it was like 150, something like that.
But I think it's kind of, I mean, it's obvious that it's not old because of the samovars, which you can actually see on the facade. It's because of, I was told that the owner is, or was, selling or trading samovars. So, what is the difference between this place and maybe similar place in my country? It's a difficult question. If there would be a person, tradesman in Prague, and he 150 years ago, and he would like to, or he wanted to live somewhere, build a house, then it looked different. At that time, I think in Europe, the style was called classicism. They didn't have a place for such nice yards and gardens inside. I mean, there definitely were no swimming pools, you know, and no stuff like that. Also, there wasn't in one place. They didn't switch for, you know, a summer staying and winter staying, because the winters are already, or were already quite tough. So everybody was happy when the summer came, and if they wanted to go somewhere out to summer, they just went to countryside to a summer cottage or summer house. Now, the big question is, what is behind that closed door?
So behind me there's a cellar of this house. There's the place where the chef lives. Otherwise there is like big cellar around there, down there, which is kind of dark because there is no light. But it looks like it's similar, very detailed for a cellar. So probably it was a place to stay during this hot summer. I don't know, but it's cold and, you know, very shadowy.
So right now we are in the summer part of the house, and we finally found a man over there, who's making restoration works on this beautiful interior. So we will ask him the questions, and we are eager to know the answers.
And he knows where's the treasure.
Hello? Excuse me?
Hello.
Hi. I'm sorry, but may I come to you and ask you a few questions about this place? Is it possible? Thank you. So may I ask you, what do you do actually here?
ما در حال مرمت تزیینات اینجا هستیم. ما رنگ‌ها رو تثبیت می‌کنیم، پوسته شدن. بعد شروع می‌کنیم طرح‌برداری. طرح‌هاشون رو برمی‌داریم. طرحی که برداشتیم، قسمت‌های تکمیل نیست، تکمیلش می‌کنیم.
May I ask a question? First of all, why is the wind tower? Why is it in the winter part of the building? Yeah, and the second, why on the winter there are like the wooden poles through it, and you know they are sticking out of the tower, and I wonder why, because on some of them they are cut, they are not sticking out of the tower. So that's my questions like regarding this place.
این چوبایی که به کار بردن تو بادگیر بیشتر به خاطر استحکام بخشی هستش. این تیغای نازک به صورت ضربه در که تو بادگیر هست که بادو هدایت میکنن، این بیشتر به خاطر استحکام اینا رو نگه دارن، پایه ها رو به هم دیگه، و اینکه اون باعث هوا جریان داشته باشه تو زیر زمین. یعنی بیشتر بادگیرها هوا رو جریان میدن به زیر زمین خانه.
So is it true that this was a house of some rich tradesman who was selling samovars?
همینطوره. ایشون تاجر، اصلیت ایشون نتنزی بوده، بعد چون با بروجه در تماس تجاری بوده، سماور و یه سری وسایل خانگی می آوردن کاشون، از کاشان فرش می بردن. ایشون به بروجردی معروف شده به خاطر ترددی که با بروجرد داشته.
Okay, I would like to ask about the the figures on the walls, like the small devils or spirits things, and there's also like a lot of the animals, haunting animals, for example. Here is it because I didn't see it in other houses. So what's about this place?
ما در گذشته تو نمادها سمبولای ایرانی داشتیم. انواع دیو هست، دیو خاکستری، دیو سیاه، کلا دیو نشانه پلیدی هست، ولی در اینجا نشانه قدرت هستش که زیر ستونها به کار رفته و جبهه تزیینی پیدا کرده. این نشون میده که مثلا پایه ها این ستونها خیلی سنگین هستن و این قول خیلی قدرتمنده که این پایه ها رو نگه داشته.
Because the restoration man is actually really friendly. He offered us to see some places which tourists are not normally allowed to see. So we are happy and we go.
اینجا قسمت شاهنشین فوقانی هستش. در گذشته پذیرایی که داشتن، مهمون داشتن، خانوما بالا میشستن، آقایون قسمت پایین بودن. حالا پشت ما باید بریم. ببخشید.
So hello everybody, especially the followers of our little big adventure. I'm here in Kashan on the roof of one of the traditional houses here in the city. It's a really amazing place, and actually the roof is the place when you cannot usually get, so it's kind of special for us. Thanks to the local restoration guys who allowed us up here in the roof. If you like Middle East structures and the culture of this place, really come to see it because it's really good. So the guy sitting next to me is Morteza. He's one of the restoration guys here in this building, in this historical house. He actually allow us to go up to the roof where there's a magnificent view around the city and you can see the old castle next to the building. And he also invited for a tea in his office, which is really good, and we really thanks. Merci for the tea and for allowing us to the roof. Today it was a really long day. The interesting part is that we met in the afternoon New Zealand couple. They actually live in Australia and Canada. Really experienced travelers. They traveled like 105 countries and they are traveling for quite a long time. So they were really great people. It was very nice to talk to them. They get very funny stories, especially to Peter, the guy.
Well, we've come into Shiraz and up to Yaz, up to Mashhad, And back to Yaz and up to Estefan.
Yeah.
And then up to here. And we just find each place has got something different to offer.
Yeah. So was there further plans actually? What are you planning to see next? You're going to Tehran, and then that's it.
Then we fly out. We fly to Scotland.
Scotland.
And then we get a car and we drive down to London through the Cotswolds, and then we fly to Iceland for 4 days, and then we fly to Toronto because we used to live in Toronto for 9 years, and I played rugby football there, and so we're going to have see all our friends, and then we're going to Calgary and take a car and go across the Rockies.
Oh,
so
that's very nice.
And then home. It should be good.
Yeah.
But, and then all the work starts when you get home. All the things that your children haven't done. Yes. So that's it.
But since you come here.
A lot of places you go to, it's not enough. Your time is limited. What's at home?
At least 4 days.
Yeah.
Well, we hadn't planned on going to Mashhad.
No.
But we thought, we'll go, and we thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's a bit different again.
Is it worth it to visit the
I
Mashhad?
thought so. There was it was the shrine, and then we did a trek up to Kang village with the stepped houses. And I thought they were really good because there wasn't a lot of tourists like there was here at Abernathy. Yeah. And it made it a bit different as well. Yeah. We've tasted all the traditional food I think there is to have.
We've done very well.
So
people are lovely here, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. For this region, it's really. We are definitely not used to it in Europe, hospitality like this. Okay, this morning we have arrived to Finn Gardens. This is about 1,200 years old garden. Some king who restored this place believed that in this place there's some invisible and infinite source of water, which actually might be true because there is a lot of springs and a lot of pools around in this garden. So it's really full of water and really green.
So, when people on this journey usually ask me how old I am saying that I am 15 because inside I am 15. And because of that, we figured out that we can make something silly around here, and I hope it's not impolite, so let's do it. Okay, so over there is a pool which is actually full of money, and I was told that a lot of money. That it is a reason, obviously, and there are a few reasons. People believe that when they put money in there, that it will bring them more, I would say, economical luck. I think that you just wish for some miracle or luck in their life to become rich. And I think it's the same in every culture. We have these kind of pools and places in my country too. So, let us finish the trip. Come on. Sing. Sing.
like this close.
Here in the hammams in Finn Garden, a terrible murder happened. The former prime minister at that time was murdered by king's orders. His assassin and the king's emissary, which the features are over here, came to this man when he was bathing in the hammam, and he was killed by slashing his wrist, so he bleeded out. And let's see the exact place where the murder happened. This is the exact place where the forkers of the bath were forced by king's men to slit Amir's wrist and let him bleed it out. This is the place. Now let's go to the next room and he will tell further about this story. Okay, so he was the one who really conspired against him, and actually the thing is that the king really don't want to kill him, but they drank the king, and when the king was drunk, they really like to try to persuade him to rid of the prime minister, and he actually signed the order to kill the prime minister when he was drunk. But when he woke up and he was sober up and he remembered that he actually signed a killing order for this man, he changed his mind and then he sent the messenger, which is over there, to stop the killing. But fortunately the people who was trying to rid of the prime minister stopped the messenger, so actually the murder or the assassination of the prime minister happened.
Dear weblog followers, we are having ice cream, which is actually kind of strange for me, but still have to say delicious as anything I have eaten in Iran. So it's a good time. So as I told you, it's important to relax, especially here, when like everything is kind of suggesting it in this country.
Because for a couple next days we are going to drive in like the desert conditions, which means like heavy dust and really dusty conditions, and the sand. So we need to change like the air filter, or the intake, so for the second filter, which we reduced like the dust which is normally going to intake from the Cobra. You are not helping, man.
I know.
So we are going to change it now and help the air filter inside the engine to reduce the amount of dust coming to it, because otherwise we have to clean the air filter every day, and now it will be slightly reduced, the amount of dust going in. Hold my tool, please. Hold this, please. He's not helping at all. Yeah. Yes. Please hold it. Please. Oh, merci. Put it in the cyclone filter. Yeah, see, in less than like 2 minutes. Okay, this is fixed. Oh, let's see there. Oh, let's go. We are going to Caravanserai, which is some sort of castle in the coast of the Salt Lake. We are built to prevent, actually, as I understand, some invaders to pass through the Salt Lake and raid some cities like Isfahán.